from GB3PC, which is on top of a block of flats in Portsmouth. And what you're looking at in the distance, that pylon on the horizon, is the pylon on top of Butser Hill, which is about 15 miles north as the crow flies. Now we'll just slowly zoom back so you can get a lay of the land there. And what you can see in the foreground there, shall I take it in again, is the Royal Yacht Britannia. There she is. Not looking so smart, is it, at the moment? Take a little close-up look of it. Now the Royal Yacht. Doesn't look too smart in this water, does it? And behind it there are some ferries which cross-channel link and Spain, etc. in there. Now I'll stop and take off the double vision zoom. Okay, here we are without any zoom on at all, and we'll just take a nice slow pan around now, coming round from the north towards the west, across the docks. What's this here in front of us, Andy? There's got some sandbanks out there. Looks like some military ships in the background.
The mud banks in the middle of the harbour.
The mud banks, as Andy puts them. Might have to shield the sun off the lens in a second. Coming around towards the west right now, so we're looking across to Fareham and coming round towards Gosport in the distance. I'm not zoomed forward at all. No point at the moment.
The large chimney on the horizon.
The large chimney on the horizon.
Can we see refinery.
That? Foily. Am I looking at that?
Oily refinery.
I can't see it here. I'll go back a bit.
And all the cranes to the right are the...
yeah, I'm sure it must be visible in the picture, but it's not visible on my little viewer here at the moment, because it's right in the distance. Right, I've got past west, we're going southwest now. And you're looking across there. In the background you should be able to see the tip of the Isle of Wight. In the middle ground you'll be seeing the bottom end of Gosport, and in the foreground it's coming round to Old Portsmouth. There's another ferry there with a yacht behind it going out. What's that ferry? That would be the Isle of Wight ferry there, is it?
I believe so.
Down there? Yes, got Isle of Wight written on it even.
White link.
Yeah, and coming round. Now what's that tower there? There's a tower there in Gosport.
Oh, that is the tower at HMS Dolphin.
The HMS Dolphin Tower. Getting a lot of sun here, so I'll just try and take it off. And that's the Isle of Wight in the background. There's a ferry out there in the midstream. We're looking down towards South Sea now. We're just passing due south, coming round. A couple of antenna masts in the foreground. That's is that the taxi thing on the top here in front of us?
Yes.
Yeah. Now what's the tower there? That pinnacle thing.
That's Cleopatra's Needle.
Oh, Cleopatra's Needle. Wow. Whatever else. Coming around South Sea Common there. Coming round further. You can see the forts out there. The old man served on those in the war. Out in the sea. And now we're facing coming up to east. Seems to be some mist at sea out there. Should be getting some glimpses of Hayling Island shortly. Slowly coming round. We're about 3/4 of the way around now, and yeah, Hayling Island is in fact visible, but only just in the background there. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. Now you should be able to see Hayling Island fairly clearly, says he, trying to see it in his little window here. Now coming round, that is that church over there, Handy. Which one's that?
St Mary's Church.
That is St Mary's Church of Fratton. Oh, well that's where my daughter lives, just behind that. Yeah. By the way, we didn't spot your aerial, Andy, as we went round. Some other big flats there, and we're coming round. In the distance you should be able to see the incinerator at Havant, and some gas storage tanks. Coming all the way around.
Tanks are at Hilsey. That incinerator
That's Hilsey.
is the Portsmouth incinerator.
Oh, it's the Portsmouth
Airport.
incinerator. Oh yes, alright, we'll get that right then.
You can actually
We
see
keep
the
coming
top
round.
of building 48. Marconi.
Oh, we'll see that in a second then. We'll come around with the zoom on. Yes, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm
The red building with the grey roof.
Yeah. And now we're almost back to north again.
Just to the
Now
left
this
of that.
pole in the foreground supports the antenna for the local repeater group usage. So we'll have a quick look up the pole and see what they got. Oh look, a collinear. And I wonder how high that is. As I can get the camera right up there. Yes, there's the top. Oh, I actually got the top. Was it about 3 metres? 3.5 metres?
It's 5 metres long.
Oh, 5 metres long. Good
Yep,
lord.
15, 16 feet long.
Yeah.
The top of the aerial is 250 feet above ground level.
250 feet above ground level if you didn't get shot. Right, here we are again. We're looking very slightly east of north, and the big horizontal building in the centre of the picture right now is the Marconi site here. Something knocking on the camera. I see. Got it. Lens cap. We're blowing in the breeze up here. So I'll just zoom back a little bit so we can take a little bit more of the foreground in now. I'm going to move around now. You get a closer picture of Portsmouth. Now what's that big building there, the big white? Oh, that's the car park thing, isn't it? That monstrosity there? Is that it?
The tricorn.
Is that the tricorn?
No,
no, it's not. No, it's not. You're right, it's not. Alright, well, we'll see if we can spot that in a minute.
No, that's the P&O terminal building.
Oh, the P&O
At,
terminal building. Oh, well.
The ferry port.
Shows you how well I know Portsmouth, doesn't it?
The building, the black-faced building with the orange square on it, is Baltic House.
Oh, we've just passed the view of Baltic House. There's the old Royal Yacht again.
There's the tricorn just over to the right there.
Oh yeah, we'll come round to that in a second then.
Awful thing.
We're just taking a closer look round here, that's all. Some warships in the background there, we'll just take a closer look at one of them.
D23. Not sure what that is.
So for a zoom job like this, you really got to use a tripod, haven't you? There we are. So we're coming round towards, we're past Porchester and coming round towards Fareham, back towards Gosport again. So we're on the northern edge of Gosport right now. Just trying to move around there without falling off the roof here. Now that boat there must be a rather famous one. So we'll just have a quick look at that because not many people see it from this angle.
HMS Victory.
Commonly known as HMS Victory. Tucked in there. What's that ship behind it? Another warship, is it?
Yes.
What's that clock tower down there?
That's in the dockyard.
Oh, it's the dockyard clock tower. And we can see the see a pier coming out of Gosport over the other side there. Quite a long one, isn't it?
Yes, that's where all the
a little
store
yachting
ships,
marina down there.
all the store ships anchor against that pier.
Oh, and there's another boat coming up here. Look at this one.
That is HMS Warrior.
That's Warrior. Way, the old wind's blowing up here now.
134 years old, I think.
Oh, it's only young.
It's an ironclad warship. It's a wooden ship with iron cladding.
Yeah.
Steam
I'm not
and
sure
sail.
how much this mic's picking up in this wind, but ironclad wooden
Steam
ship.
and sail.
Steam and sail, Andy says. Right.
Just to the left of that, the PAL Europe building.
Oh, just zoom past that. PAL Europe there. Oh yeah. You can see it on the top of it.
See the roof.
Yeah. Now what's those lights in the distance, Andy? Right on the horizon. Reflecting.
Reflections of, I should think, greenhouses on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, it's something on the Isle of Wight. Let's see if we can pick it out. Not very well. Not on the black and white picture I'm seeing here anyway. And coming round towards the south again. You can see the shimmer on the water there. have a look down here into Pompey and come back up again. Take the sea in. Now out there we're going to see a fault in a second. In fact, we're going to see two of them. There's one, and in the distance there's the other. Now those are the faults that my dad was on during the war with his ACAC gun. Sorry about that, the wind's blowing again. Sun's gone in, which is a bit helpful. What a city, eh? And what's this big dome-like thing in the foreground here?
I'm not
White
sure,
roof.
some sort of sports hall. That's
Sports
the
hall, is it?
Polytechnic or the university sports field.
Oh, that's the university, Polytech. We're nearly finished, I think. I think Andy's got goose pimples on the end of his nose. Can't see much else around worth viewing in any detail. There we are, and there is the tricorn. Let's see if we can get a little bit better picture of that. Hiding in behind this antenna pole. That's it there, where they park all the rust buckets of Portsmouth. Right, and there we are, back at the incinerator pole, which is over there somewhere. Now, just as a last attempt